I, like many of you, have been running the missions for the Alliance 8 event within Star Citizen. And while doing these missions, I've been rotating through an arsenal of ships for the various different types of missions, and then I thought, what is the best overall ship to use for all of these missions? Hello everyone, I am DigitalBox, and I have put together a list of ships that you should use for running these missions. The ships will be broken down into ships that are beginner friendly, best all around, and ships that are good if you're rolling in the AUEC and can buy whatever ship you want. The criteria for these ships are in-game price, hence the 3 different categories, and capability for event missions, so cargo, combat, and must be able to be purchased in-game. These ships will allow you to run various transport missions and swap to combat, all without going back to your hangar. To start this list, we are going to look at some entry-level ships. These are going to be within a reasonable price range for new players. The first ship I am going to recommend is the Crusader Intrepid. This ship costs 670,000 AUEC and can be purchased from New Deal in Lorville. This ship is definitely obtainable after getting your hands on a little bit of credits within the verse. The ship has space for 8 SCU of cargo capacity for some of the small cargo missions or courier missions for the transport category, and a decent amount of firepower for the easier defense missions. This isn't going to get the rewards as fast as some of the other ships can, but it is a great upgrade from the basic package ships like the Aurora or Mustang. The next entry-level ship is a little more of a niche pick, but I'm going with the Nomad by Consolidated Outlands. This ship has quite a bit of functionality, and it's priced at 1.4 million AUEC and can be purchased from New Deal as well. It has 24 SCU of cargo capacity, with the added bonus of a tractor beam for loading and unloading, and its back ramp can fit small ground vehicles like the Grey Cat ROC. I was able to knock out some small transport missions in this ship no problem, and also completed the easier defense contracts with this ship just fine. Although this ship is more expensive than the Intrepid, I think it's a great all-around ship for this event if you are newer to the game and looking for an upgrade without grinding forever for some money. So if you are newer to this game and want to get a few good ships under your belt, then I would recommend the Intrepid and the Nomad to help you knock out some of these event missions and get the rewards. The next category is going to be the ships to use if money isn't an issue in Star Citizen. To start the list, I'm going to recommend the Anvil Asgard. And this ship was recently added to the in-game shops and can be bought at Astro Armada in Area 18. It's going to run you the hefty fee of 17.8 million AOEC, but it is quite the workhorse as far as ships come. It has cargo capacity of 180 SCU, and for most of the small or medium transport missions, you won't have an issue, and you'll be able to also hold your own in any of the combat missions. It does not provide the most firepower when piloted solo, but it does have quite a bit of armor to allow you to complete some of the small and medium combat missions. You can also fit ground vehicles in the hull of this ship to go out and collect resources to complete those collection missions. Getting this ship will allow you to easily complete the event missions to get your rewards, but it is also just a great overall ship to have in your arsenal for a daily flyer that can do pretty much anything you want it to. The next ship I would recommend is the MISC Starlancer Max. Now, this ship costs 8.3 million AUEC and can be bought from New Deal in Lorville. This ship does lean more towards the cargo side of the missions, but can hold its own if you are multi-crewed. The Starlancer has 224 SCU of cargo capacity, which is great for any of the small to medium cargo missions, and this ship has also a spot for small ground vehicles, so you can load up the Grey Cat ROC and go mining for the collection missions. Once you are done with that, you can go hit up some of the defense missions, and while this ship is not the ideal fighting force solo, it does have turrets that can assist with taking down targets if you are multi-crewed with a friend or someone who also wants to do the defense missions. And just a quick announcement, they are having a free fly event until the February 23rd, so get your friends, get some of these ships, and go out and complete those missions. Now, to talk about the best overall ships for this event, I'm going to recommend the tried and true C1 Spirit. This ship is also more focused around cargo transport, but can definitely take down some enemies in the defense missions. The C1 can be bought from the Crusader showroom on Orison for 3.1 million AOEC. The C1 has 64 SU of cargo capacity, and it can fit the Grey Cat ROC for some planet-side mining, which will provide you everything you need to get going on the event missions. This ship has been my daily driver since it came out because it is quick, nimble, I love the visual design, and it is easy to operate around the verse. Now, another slightly cheaper option for an all-around ship is going to be the Cutlass Black. This ship is going to run you 2 million AOEC at Lorville, and this ship has been a staple of Star Citizen since it was released. This ship has 46 SU of cargo space for those transport missions, and also has enough space to squeeze in a Grey Cat ROC for mining availability. The Cutlass Black is great for the defense missions and really doesn't struggle with the small to medium mission sets. It has a good bit of firepower to shred through the targets quickly. The C1 and Cutlass Black are two ships that I would always recommend to new players for functionality and versatility within Star Citizen. You don't need to grind forever for them as they are relatively cheap, and they provide you with the tools for whatever game loop you are looking to get into. And that brings us to the end of this list. If you are newer to Star Citizen, then I hope you got some ideas of ships to work towards, and if you already have these ships, then give them a try during the event and knock out those rewards. As always, this list is just opinion based, so let me know down in the comments what ships you have been running and why. I know there are basically endless options, but I'm curious to hear what other ships are good all around for this event. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and please subscribe to help out the channel. And as always, good luck out there, citizens.